Hi, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in to your October love reading. We're going to start by pulling some energy cards here, and this one is for your emotions. We're also going to pull separate cards for the person that you're dealing with for the month. So let's get your emotion card out, see what your energy is there. And you're coming in with a detach. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull the energy card for the emotions for the person you're dealing with the month. This may resonate as a romantic reading, but it can also be a family dynamic, work dynamic, or even relationship with self, depending on the messages you need to hear today. Let's get theirs. They're coming in with two. Blossom and rebuild. Wow. So they're manifesting something really, really intense. Share the love is at the bottom of the deck. You're coming in with that detached, guys. So there's a block somewhere, you're hurt. Something is not engaged with this energy right now. Let's go ahead and get some overall energy cards out. I'm getting the impression that they're trying really hard to rebuild something that is broken. They're trying to manifest something new. They want some healing to a situation. And you're still struggling with forgiveness for them. You're still detached from that. I see the dove starting to take flight. So that tells me that there's some kind of healing coming in. Letting go of something. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel represents healing. And with the sacral chakra, we're talking about healing from within, something that's been a block, something that really needs to be addressed. And I feel like this is the time where this person is offering like apologies, amends, things that they really want to get cleared up for the two of you. Let's go ahead and pull an energy card for them as well. There's been a great loss on your end. Hey, the angels are telling you it's time for peace. Angel of strength. So they're forceful in what they're doing right now. They're coming in strong but loving and open, and they're trying to just be their authentic selves of healing. There's a lot of women on that side as well as on this side. So this is a combination of a relationship between a mother and a daughter, sisters, best friends, a significant other that we are in tune with. This is a deep, deep relationship. I'm getting mother and daughter a lot more than I am getting for spouses or siblings. This is like a deep healing that's being asked of us right now. They have angels on each side of the energy. And I think they're asking you to just let it go. Let it go. Let the dove take flight. Let the healing energy come in. I pulled another one, it's contract, and at the bottom we have strategy. So this is intense. This is telling me that you want it to be, you want an end to this as well, okay? But you want it to be done fairly. You want all sides to be heard. You just don't want to take their apology as much as you need it, as much as you accept it. You want them to own up to how they affected this relationship. You want it to be fair. You want it to be even. You want the voices to be heard and apologies to be specified for certain indiscretions. you want it to be dissected and analyzed and have everything important to your hurt be recognized. And there's a strategy to that. Okay. You have a strategy, they have a strategy. There's a strategy to getting to the healing, and each person needs to be heard. Each person needs to own up to what they did, what they didn't do. And there is a way to heal this, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. Let's go ahead and pull some romance, relationship, love cards and see what kind of message we get with that. If this is a divorce in some way, you know, based on the contract card, you know, you have a lot of heavy energy in, I want to say, resentment towards this other person, whether it's a divorce situation or not, but whoever you're having resentment towards for this person, they really need to own up to what they did. And as I pull the card, I glance at the title and it says heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss with your feelings with each other. And again, that's what I was talking about with the contract card and it being fair. And the situations need to be addressed and healed. And it's not just one gloss over apology. It's them recognizing where the hurt came from. And that's going to allow you to heal because then you feel like you've been heard. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So a lot of times we have conflicts with our soulmate. Sometimes we can rectify them and say a relationship, a romantic relationship. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we're not supposed to stay with our soulmate during our journey for whatever reason. We have them for a certain amount of time and then we have to branch off because our journeys now are different. If this is a family member, soulmates come in different ways and shapes and forms. Okay, so you can have a soulmate that is your best friend or a parent. It all depends on what you guys decided on to be to each other in this lifetime, to learn the lessons that we need to learn to grow and expand on a soul level. And that's our soul journey. So we pick and choose people from the other side and we make contracts with them and we say, okay, in this lifetime, we're gonna handle it this way so that we can both grow in this aspect. And sometimes we do each other dirty and sometimes we're not there for each other. And sometimes we're there to lift each other up. It all depends on what our role is supposed to be during this lifetime. And I know that's not helping the situation at hand with that explanation, but truly that is why we're in each other's lives. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot for this. So know the journey that you're on with this person was all for your own soul journey. And there's a reason why you're going through what you're going through with them. It's for your lessons, for your season, to make you the person that you are so that you can expand. All right. The Emperor in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers in reverse. I kid you not. I kid you not. You can't get more intense energy in a relationship. It's like the dynamic and the fighting of who's in charge. You know, they can become very cold with the Queen of Cups in reverse. They can shut their feelings off very quickly. They can say harsh things that will hurt other people emotionally. That's what the Queen of Cups in reverse is talking about, them shutting down emotionally, not being there for you for when you needed it. The Emperor in reverse, I'm just going to say, is a very toxic energy. So this is a vengeful energy. It can be narcissistic. It's, the worst temper tantrum energy that you can have when the Emperor's in reverse. So the feelings that you're having that you've stifled for a while, you've nurtured these feelings, and rightfully so. But you've allowed that to take space. And when we let negativity take space within us, as much as we try to release it, detach from it and everything else, it's a heavy, heavy, low-lying energy, and it creates resentment. It creates bad feelings. It really is negative. And it's hard to let that go depending on the circumstances at hand. And if they're unemotional about certain things that you really need to bring to the surface, that's something that has broken down the relationship with the Lovers card. The Lovers in reverse is also a soulmate card, but when it's in reverse, it means that it's at odds with each other instead of coming together with each other. And those are for the journeys and the reasons that we're dealing with. With that said, it doesn't make it any easier to have a conflict with someone that is your soulmate, that is in your soul contract, and you're constantly at odds. So how do we get past being at odds with this person? Whether this is your spouse or a family member, whoever it is that's in your inner tribe, and you can't navigate around them because we're all in it for the long haul. How do we fix this? How do we get past it? How do we release some energy that we at least find peace with this person in the relationship? Now they're coming in with having new ideas and being strong and wanting to rebuild the situation. So how do you let them in? Let's see, let's get some advice for our Saggies today. How do we rectify this? All right, let's see. All right, there's movement, trapped, honesty, confidence, and fulfillment. Bottom of the deck is growth. So whatever's been going on has been going on for a very, very, very long time. Grove talks about going back to your past and analyzing the situations and looking at it from a different perspective. You're wiser now. You've had more life lessons. You can look at certain situations, say in your childhood, young adulthood, and look and try to find peace within it. You know better now, so you do better now. But sometimes we look upon the decisions that we made in the past and we're like, oh my God, what were we thinking? And we have to forgive ourselves for the things that we did back in the day because we were young, spirited souls just bouncing around, doing whatever. And, now as we get older and we change and we mature and we look at different sides of things, we realize we didn't make the right choices. So we all have that good and bad that goes in within our psyche, and sometimes we play it. And when we do, we have to find peace with it. That's the universe's way of saying, hey, this needs to be taken care of, and don't be trapped in that energy. With that said, that is telling me that this has to do with your childhood, young adulthood, stuff that has come up that you did not have a voice for. You weren't old enough to make that distinction. So things happen to you versus you being a more well-rounded soul to make those decisions. This talks about like family dynamics. So I feel that a lot of this you don't feel was fair to your inner child. And this is where you're working through that now. And you're doing a really good job doing it. Okay. So you're moving forward. The movement card, which is a dark card, means it's things that you're moving away from that is low-lying dark energy that no longer serves you. You're feeling trapped, or you felt trapped in the recent past, that you couldn't get out of your own way. You couldn't get out of this situation, out of this house, out of this financial bind, whatever it is, low-lying energy again. And then we get honest. Again, our heart conversations. We get honest with our true feelings, what our goals are, how we felt back then, how we would have wanted it to be handled now. And just be honest. Be kind in your honesty, but be honest. They're going to be strong. They're going to have to accept the fact that you have a different opinion of how things went down than they did, than they remember. They may be remembering from a parent side, and you may be remembering from a child side. So that's where the conflict is. And even though you're an adult and probably have children of your own, you treat your children differently because of the situations you went through in the past. So you are a different parent to your kids. You're more of the parent that you wanted to your children than the parent that you actually got. So you made those changes, and you made those changes very mindfully. Now, that also gave you a lot of confidence, and it will give you more confidence with healing of this relationship, because then you'll find your value. You'll find your true value from which in their lives. You know, you may not feel like you're on the top of the hierarchy. You don't feel like you are a very important person in their lives for whatever had transpired in the past. But being honest, they're allowed to explain to you how much they love you, how much they value you, and how much they really want to connect with you and heal this. And this is where your fulfillment comes in, guys. This is where the true breaking of the bread, sipping of the wine, making peace with situations, and feeling that fulfillment, feeling that love, feeling that abundance come in. And it really does change from detachment to fulfillment. This is a beautiful cycle. It is now stopping the pain of the past so that you can embrace the love of the present in the future. I love this for you. I love this for you. The contract that you had with this other person to learn the lessons from which you both had to learn from and from each other is now over. Okay, the contract is done. You both fulfilled your soul responsibilities for the journey right now. So now you can heal from it. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This is amazing. It's very rare that we get to recognize that it's okay to heal from this now, because you've learned the lessons that you already needed to learn and become the person that you needed to become in this lifetime. And you gave them lessons as well. It wasn't one-sided, it was both-sided. You know, they had to go through this tough relationship with you to learn something about themselves. But the contract is now complete. You have completed your soulmate's contract that you had taken on from the other side. This is amazing. Like I said, you very rarely get to see this part, and have it just be a confirmation. Movement forward is being clarified with the Ace of Swords in reverse. And like I said, the movement forward is a dark time. And you don't see where you can go from here with Ace of Swords in reverse. You can't see it. It's not coming to you. You can't communicate it. It's not tangible. And then we have the Hangman. And this is not knowing which way to go, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to say. We have honesty, and there's our celebration card with the Four of Wands. So honesty really alleviates that heavy pressure you have in your chest. It allows you to really speak clearly and really feel the love between the two of you. Confidence is with the Page of Wands in reverse. You don't need to speak about it. It is what it is. You feel good the way it is. Fulfillment, and then we have the the Two of Wands in reverse. You don't know where this is going to take you. You don't know where the new relationship is going to bring you, but you know that you're willing for this, and you're not going to speak about it. You're going to allow it to flow naturally. And here we have the Six of Cups in reverse, and this is healing that childhood pain that you carried around for a long time. Even if it's bringing up in different relationships, this is where you heal the pain once and for all. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for allowing me to read for you today. I hope the message helps. Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing, because I'd love to stay in touch. Take care.